Hello. Sitting around waiting for, I don't know, waiting around just a bit more. I gotta send some messages out, and then maybe a couple minutes I'll put the screen on. So, enjoy the song for now. Alright. See if this works. Not seeing anything on my screen, that's not a good sign. Alright. Take that off, put it back on. Go. I know you can hear it. I don't know if you can see it. Hey, we're all good now. I think. If I click on this so I can look at it, everything should be fine. Alright, let me put my phone down, do a couple things. I'm gonna start out playing, I don't know, some KOF maybe. I didn't actually plan much. Made a post, that was it. Didn't have it here actually, like fully installed. Why do I have Dead Rising 2 on here? Let me just enjoy a little bit of SNK Heroines, Tag Team Frenzy, and then once more people start joining in, maybe we can get to... I'll leave the best for last. That's what I'm trying to say. Right. Let me put my phone down. Only thing I installed was Iceborne. That was it. Figured it was important enough to show. Never took Gravity Rush off because this is the only way to play Gravity Rush. Never got the DLC for Spider-Man. Never get to see that. Thankfully it's the old, non-remaster version without the redesigns. Not gonna talk about that. Alright, let's see how terrible this will run. You know what? KOF 14. Let's see how terrible this is gonna run. Okay, it starts from here. Well, you can't see like that interface in the bottom. I'm waiting for that to go away a bit. There you go. Play recording currently paused. What a stupid thing.
The King of Fighters 14.
Game wasn't that bad. It was alright. And I should have the vocals. Can I listen to that for a second? Oh god, the connection. Stuttering. Let me turn it up. Good OBS. No frame drops. Perfect. We're actually doing perfect. Just enjoy the song for a second. Hello. I think the chat's fine where it's at. I forgot to change it from last time. We'll be fine. Put my phone down finally. There's a few lag spikes here and there. That's the PS4's fault. That's not my PC or OBS or anything like that. The PlayStation's using Wi-Fi, so it's running as... It's trying to process the 1 gigabit internet as best as it can. PS4 has always been throttled horribly. So, it is what it is.
Controller select.
We're just gonna mess around for a little bit.
Select.
I think I had a team registered already for... there we go. I can just do random. Oh, I don't have the... Oh my god. Imagine that. Glitch. I don't have any DLC. I have a couple. I think Whip was DLC. Might lower this. Just a tad. I'm kind of afraid what I put in the background of the stage, so I'm not going to use that. These were different times. Not that it matters, but I think YouTube will get angry at me. It happens a lot. Like, you'd be surprised. So we're gonna go... Oh look, a Final Fantasy VII looking stage. Never cared about that aesthetic. All steampunk and pipes.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Alright, I forgot how to play. Alright, there's that. That. I don't know how to switch. That one stage you can set a certain phrase to play in the background. Oh, that's right, there were auto combos in this game. Forgot about that. I really love Sylvie. But you can put phrases to play in the background, like the background screen. And you can probably imagine what I put on there back in the day. Alright. Hopefully it's not too loud. Volumes are a little messed up, besides the internet.
Godlike. Player 1 wins.
KOF 14 was really not a terrible game. But it wasn't as good as anything before.
Round 2. Ready, go.
Yeah, pretty much. King of Fighters 14. There you go. I used to kick ass in my time, but that was in my time. You know, I haven't played this in forever. I also don't know how to switch character. Be all the buttons? No. But yeah, imagine... I'm gonna let myself be off so I can switch, but... Imagine streaming a game off of, like, NVIDIA's whatever the hell program, using a terrible low to mid-range computer and horrible internet on their end. It doesn't matter how fast my internet cable is. You know, I could be streaming to 6 different platforms at the highest resolution. But the PS4 can only do so much, and that's... You've been seeing it. It's not beautiful.
Player 2 wins!
But yeah, I like Sylphie. Or Sylvie. He was one of my favorites immediately. And then this character too.
Round 4, ready, go!
Because of how she looks too. But I like her whole demeanor, and being a pirate certainly helps, honestly. Shit. The one thing I will give that's kind of not at the best in my opinion is the game has auto combos, so you can just mash button and immediately do an auto combo. You know what I mean? You can just mash square and it'll immediately do a combo for you and then use a super for you at the end. So this was basically all the characters I played in this game. You know, I feel sorry for Mai, but I didn't actually pick her up until after this. You gotta remember, I haven't played in the PS4 in many years, and I got this obviously over a decade ago. This thing is old. PS5 isn't even that young either anymore. I got one more in me. Got a lot to look at today.
Controller select. Member select.
Hopefully I don't get any rogue messages here and there. Hopefully. I really like Whip too, but I haven't played her much. Wanted to play Angel because of how she looks and how she plays, but I can't get into grappling characters that have no supers or anything. All she can do is grabs and whatnot. That's not what I'm good at.
Stage select.
Alright, I guess you'll never know what's in that stage. What see that screen that says King of Fighters in the background? Yeah, I don't remember what I put on there, and I don't remember how I put the words in there, but I'm not about to find out. YouTube can be very, very particular. Was this Guile's stage? I think I remember this from a King of Fighters game before. I was making a reference on. But I guess we'll never know.
Round 1, ready, go!
But yeah, as you can see with this game has beautiful 3D models. They're not that bad. A lot of physics to it and detail. But it does have its problems, and it wasn't all that successful anyway. Neither was King of Fighters 15. Neither is Mark of the Wolves either, or City of the Wolves, whatever the fuck they brought out. Oh my god. Oh, you like that? Trying to see the auto combo, what it comes up with. That's what it was. She doesn't have the slow down drop kick. Alright. Auto comboed the hell out of me. Right. I was using the triggers on that one because they do different things too, but I don't know, I'm a simple man. I like punch, punch, kick, kick, and then a combination of those. If I had to rate it, this game would be a solid 6 0.5 maybe. Maybe a 7. Oh my god. Well, the connection's only gonna get worse. And this PS4 can't handle anything. If anybody remembers, the PlayStation 4 used to download at like abysmal speeds, regardless of your internet connection. But yeah. Can't get any better than the screen right here. That is all for this. I'm getting out of here. Ah, fuck, this opens. Pressing the PlayStation button opens Steam. I don't want that. Please tell me I didn't break the screen now. If I just press it from here, it's not gonna open it, so I can just do that. I don't know if you can see my mouse. But yeah, I hope for no rogue messages or anybody going online and doing shit. I'm gonna save the capture gallery for last. There's a bunch of interesting stuff in there. Since from like 2014, 13 probably. Very, very old stuff in there. Metal Slug 3 I made a video with all those years ago. Final Fantasy 15 A King's Tale. I don't think anybody ever played this. This came with 15, copy of 15. I believe I had a disc, or that's why I got it. So, oh god. It's a decent beat 'em up, but whatever. I prefer the actual game 15. I don't know why I have Dead Rising 2 off the record. I guess I was playing it and I think I was playing it with somebody and I never finished it. Gravity Rush 2. There's the disc. I'm gonna have to switch that out for Berserk. Move on to the good old Spider-Man. I don't know. Let's see. Omega Quintet, the game I did 2 parts of and I never went back to it. I don't know why, I just happened. Already hear the connection struggling slightly. I want to save this for last. Gravity Rush, Dragon's Dogma, I can probably get in there. Never played much more of Galgun. I played Galgun like once. That was it. It also has VR, so, which I did have. I played a few VR games. Pretty good. Bought a couple too. Play some Godzilla. Yes, open this stupid menu when I do it that way. Turn off the Wi-Fi on my phone. Maybe that helps. You know? Alright, another great game that isn't the best one. Something. You know what's even better about this? There's no block scenes if I ever get into a store. Sony's not gonna bother me about spoilers for a 15-year-old game. I mean, not that much, but you know what I mean. I have never played this again. after... I didn't mean to mute it. After last time. Let me turn it down. Just a tad bit. Alright, how many copyright claims can I eat just from the theme alone, the Godzilla March? Man, seeing 2014 in there just makes me feel like it was probably a kind of a tie-in. This game did come out in that exact same year as the American movie. So that could have been it. Could have just done so much more with this game. It could have been a good live service game. You know, adding DLC and more monsters to it. Let's go with the King of Kaiju. This is just survival, basically. What I played a lot. Kaiju Guide. I get to unlock everything in the diorama mode, I think. Or, like, upgrade everybody. There's also Kaiju in here that are not in the game. They could have just put in later, but again. There you go. The damn game just died. Even though online was fun too. It was just terrible. Terrible connection online. Always... but I guess desync or crash, even. I guess they just kind of forgot about the game, honestly. But yeah, that's my best time. 7 minutes, level 3. Basically made it to the end of the boss. Is Burning Godzilla. And if you're playing Burning like I was, 2014 is your boss. Survival. We're gonna go with Old Reliable, who has the most moves, because obviously it's also 1964, which it's also funny to see. Would have preferred another. I don't care. You could have a million Godzillas for all I care. Kind of like the Goku in a Dragon Ball fighting game, but could have had the Millennium Godzilla. Could have had the Final Wars Godzilla. Well. Ring Breath being one of the most broken ones. I invited somebody to come in and talk about these games, but it got pretty annoying playing online against this. Can't say I didn't abuse it. Bit of a stun lock. Spiral is like an ultimate. Vapor is the original Godzilla's. It was a vapor breath, it wasn't a full-on beam. Way back in your time in 1954. Turn it up a little bit more now. It's when it wants to be not as loud. I'm gonna regret that later. Alright, so the game is interesting in that it's super slow. It's like an actual Kaiju battle. Forgot how to roar and do stuff. You roar, you also get like a special thing. You breath. Get out of here. That's right. Godzilla has other moves that nobody else has, like his goofy 1960s jump like that. He might also have that tail swipe, that thing where he slides on his tail across the ground, but I don't know. All I know is this was fun online. And you can't block, though. You also gotta move around. Oh shit. I should have blocked notifications. Yeah, you can't block in this game, which I think is interesting. You can mitigate damage by roaring, I think. Yeah, it just won't do as much damage. Kind of like super armor for the duration of the roar, but that's about it. You also get a special move. Destruction's a big part of this, and this game looks like shit because I'm running it at 720p on a 2K monitor, and it's, oh god, it's dying. Oh god, the PS4 thinks we're... Okay, there we go, it's stabilizing. We're good now. Gotcha. You can switch monsters for a bit as well. How do you turn off notifications? It has been a decade since... Oh my god. Not... Steam. I forgot about this. Get out of here. Online status. Appear offline. Settings. I have to go all the way back, huh? Back out to the main menu. I can click on select and start and the menu with my mouse. About it. Hello? There we go. Right, options doesn't do a goddamn thing. You have to use the middle button. And that's some. Forgot about that. Oh yeah, this theme came out with Final Fantasy 4, with King of Fighters 14, and you know I nabbed it immediately because I love the artwork. I have a few themes, but I really like this one because Angel's in the middle. I like Kula a bit, and then Sylvie, obviously. But Angel is the main focus here, so that's great. I keep pressing the button on my controller, and it keeps opening Steam. This is fine, but I will be fine. Yeah, it will be fine. Oh god. Even I can't see what's on the screen. Hopefully it won't be super terrible. For the duration of like everything. Alright, any names here catches your interest? I have a bit of a problem choosing anything ever. I really hate how Kiryu in this. Is that not? Not. Mechagodzilla 2 technically has his stupid little plane attachment, and so does Kiryu. Can't take that off, but what's whatever. Alright. Oh, man, the glitch. Oh, I can see the little PlayStation icon. The internet's terrible. I know. Doesn't have to remind me. You would think I'd be playing Battlefield or an EA game telling me my internet's terrible and it's lagging. I interrupted me. But I think this game is, I guess it would be really niche, you know, specifically for like super fans and people that actually love the old school slow battles, which I do, obviously. I think I've seen most Godzilla movies besides maybe like the majority of the 60s movies, stuff from the Showa era. Oh my god. The pixelation is not making it any easier. Your health bar is invisible. It's the Call of Duty red eye screen, as you can see right now. There's a couple things you can do, a couple combos. It's very simple stuff. I know there's a couple YouTube channels that I have seen that do like repeats of old movies. Like maybe they'll have like 5 movies on repeat from like the 60s up till like the Heisei era, which would be like the 90s, 80s. I don't think you're going to see anything newer than that, probably. Probably. Alright, get me out of here. Might come back, but... Great game. Anyway. Because I got a keyboard plugged in, I think that's the obvious reasons. Time to look at something else. Got a tag team frenzy. Another game for good shots and fighting, I guess. Humish splash screens. I don't know why that's hard to say. Steam could use something like that. Gameplay recording currently paused. Yeah. This is more important, honestly. Much better company. Slightly. Just slightly.
Heroines Tag Team Frenzy.
Very moe, very simplistic fighting game too, honestly. Could be worse. Not a lot of characters either.
Battle versus.
Guessing that's Athena singing in the background. She's the idol in the world of King of Fighters.
Member select.
Yeah, and it's not like they're missing fighters. This is just what the roster actually is. I'm missing the DLC characters, which is something else completely. I have no idea what this is. I think that's like DLC maybe, or collaboration. Some of these are like Terry, some of these are cross-dressing, or cross-gender. I'd like to know who the artist for these games was, honestly. But here we can save them for prosperity, because I'm never opening the PS4 ever again. There's Angel's outfit. There's Athena with the magical girl outfit. Nakaruru I love playing, but this game is not your average fighting game. It's very simple. With like 2 buttons. Regular attack and a special attack, and that's it. I don't have any more costumes. I think that just means... Wow, that looks terrible and low resolution. Alright, I didn't have to do that, but it's that for everybody. Different costume. I think it's just colors. Never mind, it's different costumes. I don't know. Never got them then, I guess. Whatever. I think you can give them different outfits from other people. I think that's what it is as well. Alright, let's pick something that doesn't have a lot on screen so it doesn't kill the bitrate, I think? I don't know. Lower the volume a little bit. Screen looks terrible too. It's got black bars and everything. I couldn't do much about that. That's just how it renders full screen. Alright, beautiful.
Ready, go.
Not a lot of movement as the actual King of Fighters 14 game, but this is good enough. So there's a grab, a punch, a special button, and a kick button. That doesn't even do much, actually. It retains part of the auto combo, too. Again, it's a weird game. Because one button does everything, and it's just jarring. You also have a dedicated block button, which I want to vomit seeing that. Right, and your super is like its own button, so I didn't actually have to do anything on that one. You know, that's...
Finish.
I can see what the game didn't do as well.
Player 1 wins.
子供相手に本気は出せないし、手加減するのも大変だわ。
But if you want the pretty women, you know, get the game. It's not terrible. Do one more.
Member select.
There she was.
Sylvie.
I didn't play too many characters. I didn't play this too much, actually, is what I should say.
Nakoruru.
私にお任せください。私に任せといて。私にお任せください。
Yeah, the artist, he got it. These are pretty good. They're great.
バリバリ充電完了。全開で行くよ。
Ready, go.
The hell? Yeah, this one I guess is more of a button masher than like an actual King of Fighters. Oh my god. And then an actual King of Fighters game. She doesn't have her eagle with her. That kind of sucks. And like the health bar and the special bar are a whole different thing. It also doesn't really make much sense. Looking at it back.
Finish.
But whatever.
Player 1 wins.
ほらもうお腹すいた。なんか。
I think the important part would have been nice PlayStation Store self-insert. Hate that.
Customize.
This would be the important bits of the whole game, basically. Customizing. Where's my...
By Shiranui.
This is about as close as we're gonna get to Senran Kagura, unfortunately. I did have it installed, I just deleted it because I didn't... We were seeing it already on stream anyway. There's no point. At her base outfit, which still looks good. There is movement as you move the camera. That's a good detail. Outfit looks a little different from, like, it's got a little bit of alterations to it. I have never seen this outfit. This actually looks pretty good. A little too much going on though, honestly. Yeah, it's very, very basic character customization, which, whatever. There you go, so the resolution doesn't look like shit, for the most part. You can pose them and everything like that too. Switch characters. See what I have. Yeah, these catch your eye. don't even think I need DLC, to be honest with you. I wasn't gonna bother paying for this. Paying for that. Game wasn't that expensive. It was like half, maybe 30, 40 bucks, something like that.
Sylvie Paula Paula.
Base outfit. Basically wearing the thing Nokia is wearing in Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, which happens to be one of my favorite characters in that whole thing. Still tight though. When I air that out. What does she have? I know the other one because, oh, it's her base outfit. Never mind. Okay, I know what she has. Because I changed it. I saw it. Yeah, the eyeballs. You got the Dark Souls, whatchamacallit's eyeballs. Fake eyeballs. And the bunny outfit, because the hair is really nice. I think it changes. It does. I didn't notice that. But it's acceptable.
Leona Hayden.
But yeah, I like Leona. I've never played her successfully, so it's a little off, but we'll move on past that. She's got a bit of a toned definition to her a little bit. I know you can't see it because of the resolution and the lack of detail and the stream. I'm telling you, it looks as bad to me as it does to you. There is movement, by the way. I was trying to think of words to say about resolution, but yeah, that also caught my attention. Base outfits. Can't go wrong with it. Where have I seen this outfit before? And it looks pretty good. Empty gun holster, obviously. Gotta have that for some reason. I've seen this before. Might have been an alternate on King of Fighters 14, I don't know, but I've seen this outfit before. A very interesting top design too. Never seen that opening. The eye patch is nice. Everything about this is nice. One more for the people lurking in the back. Every game we play devolves into this kind of thing. Almost every game.
Yuri Sakazaki.
Didn't play Yuri until after I played 14. I didn't take King of Fighters as seriously as I do now. Her actual good outfit. Always confuse her with Sakura from Street Fighter. Gotta remember difference in names. That outfit's not too bad. Oh wow, she's not actually wearing anything. Okay. Hopefully it's too low quality that the AI can't recognize. Yeah, look at that, it's glitching. It's too much. Too much for the stream. Alright. Time to move on. I can see the pixelation on the screen. That's nasty to look at. Games, applications, I don't have much. I deleted a bunch of stuff I'm not using. Spotify is just there because I guess, even though I don't use it. We're gonna go for... yeah. Gonna leave Iceborne and Gravity Rush for last. Dragon's Dogma, I don't know. Let's go for Dragon's Dogma. I know, let me put in the Berserk CD. I hope it's not... oh my god. I hope there's no installation I gotta do or anything like that, like download. I feel like this whole thing would crash if I just tried downloading off the internet. I gotta get up, so enjoy this screen instead. The PlayStation is crying. It's downloading and it's... Why's it gotta be like that? Come on. Every time I switch screens. Don't tell me it died completely. There we go. Alright. While you're flying, I clear some stuff out. Alright, maybe not go at everything. I just gotta open the disc. Open the disc. Launch the disc. You know what I mean. Man, pulled that update out the gates of hell. Unless it was already on the disc. I should probably blur that out. Thank you, Sony, for putting that on the fucking splash screen for this long. Anytime now. You can hear the disc moving about. Ugh. Save menu from the actual console, not the actual game. How terrible is this? Oh my god, this thing sucks. Yes. I've never deleted any save file. Or anything, ever. I just uninstalled games. Boy, Tecmo. You're okay. Sometimes. Yeah, I can hear the disc. It's like I'm on PlayStation 1 again. And I just hear the disc just scratching and moving. I don't think that's normal. It's also the fact that the PlayStation 4 is a jet engine half the time. I got the fan in my face, so I probably can't hear it. Oh god. The lag. Hey. It's a shitty 3D CG for the more recent Berserk shit. It's okay for a game. Just a game though, not an anime. Just let it go. Gallery. I did beat the game, so everything's here. We found the boat and then never got off, and that's kind of where I leave it at, honestly. Events. The story. A lot of lore that I will remember if I read it, but it's not like I care enough. Like I said, story's over in my head. Alright. Asking the guy that beat this when it came out, so who knows? Oh, look, it's my favorite witch and my favorite berserker armor and my favorite, I believe his name was Serpico, and his girl. Couldn't care less about the dude, the little boy. Forgot his name, but whatever. He's alright. He redeems himself halfway through their journey, so it is what it is. I don't know what any of this means. I think I'm missing Bayless, like collectibles. I can hear the jet engine ready for takeoff. Going down or up? Or going down? That is way early. Yeah, Farnese, there you go. Love her, but I could have done without that horse chapter scene. Just seeing her name reminded me of that, and it's one of those things that I don't like to remember and call back to, honestly. I got a few manga that's like that. I just wish I had never read that garbage. Not saying Berserk is garbage, but one scene is one of those moments. Alright, so what the fuck? Conviction arc. Millennium Empire is like when Griffith is doing his bullshit and we're actually a party. I think. But I'm not gonna bother you with all that. Let's just go to Endless Eclipse mode. Oh, different characters. Forgot about this. I'm not playing Griffith. Asuka's alright. Really liked her up until, obviously, the Eclipse. He's alright. Really like Serpico. I like his kind of style, you know? You know how I feel about the Witch. Zod. But not his great form, I prefer. Obviously, have to be the obvious choice. Everybody's favorite choice. Wow, this looks terrible. On this configuration. There's only one good outfit. Obviously. And that's the Black Swordsman outfit. I feel like it's a lot cleaner. Berserk armor is fine, but objectively and subjectively, I think the Black Swordsman is a little bit more unique. Also not killing him, so, you know, go figure. Alright. See how far I get. I got a call, just give me a second. Alright. Hello. The PlayStation is blasting off again right now. I think it'll be alright. I think. Alright, Skeleton Knight. Take your quest. Man, Puck looks so ugly in 3D CG. It's so weird. Guts. Guts. Normal charge. sub-weapon. Anything is better than that one Dreamcast game. Battle prep. Sure, we'll get to it when we get to it. Okay. Skeleton Knights Warhorse. Black. Banned heavily. Take the Warhorse. Aquamarine Ring, Vitality, Defense, Frenzy, Offense. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Dynasty Warriors, but it depends on what you tack onto it. I could care less about Chinese Three Kingdoms. It's not my favorite era in history at all. I'm pretty sure it's fiction too, but it is what it is. If this was Fire Emblem Heroes or something like that, or whatever that one's called, maybe I'd be more into it. But other than that, this is gonna play like shit. Hey, it's got vibration. At least. The camera is a little too damn close to Guts. I can barely see. There's a bunch of stuff in my screen as well. But yeah, it's just endless button mashing, you know. That's not that bad. It could be worse. It could be like that one Dreamcast game, like I said. That really is terrible. My gameplay was. That's horse. How do I get off horse? Yes, horse. How do I get off horse? Buttons. Buttons. There you go. Did it again. Got blood frenzy or whatever. Circle. I think bottom line is if you like Berserk, you might as well play this game. One of the best, if not the only, game you're gonna get. Unless you want to pay for, like, I don't know, a PlayStation 2 or something like that. A cursed spirit. What does the trigger even do? Throw a bomb at him. Still watching that old, yes, it's old now, playthrough. Damn, hit so hard, the entire internet in PS4 is suffering. And it came back, okay. I was revamping some playlists. And I got to that one and I kind of died a little bit inside because it was pretty old now. Like a year ago. That is old. I feel like with the CD, like 3D CG stuff, it kind of falls into the same realm as like other 3D CG anime games, which are all the same exact thing, just copies of Naruto Ninja Storm. They're all arena fighters that all play exactly the same, and I don't think there's been a good anime adaptation game in a long time. Scared me a little bit. But the problem with 3D is that they all look exactly like this game. They all have that exact same style, that same, it's really cel-shaded CG look to them, and it's not that great. I haven't seen anything about Inuyasha, so I don't know. What is this? Nothing. You can look at the... You can look at a lot. You can look at Demon Slayer. You can look at My Hero. Those are just more recent examples. I'm sure there's more. But yeah, none of them really try to do 2D, which could have an infinite amount of art styles. I think I mentioned this before to somebody else, but I don't think... Maybe people do realize, or they just don't care that all Dragon Ball games are the exact same game. That all tell the same exact story, too. They're all big arena fighters, 3D fighters. They all play the same, they all have the same controls. Xenoverse is exactly the same. And it's like, how many times are you willing to go through the whole Cell Saga? Or Frieza? How many times are we gonna go through this story, you know? I think I had this thought, like, immediately when I saw, when Dragon Ball Z Kakarot was coming out, and I was like, what's the difference between this and the previous game, which I think it was Xenoverse 2 or some other shit, and I'm like, what are we doing? It might be like starvation for content for such a big series that's so big, even bigger than I guess its own creator could have anticipated. To where, like, what do we do now? Other than just rehash the same exact first 4 arcs over and over and over and over again. How many times do I gotta see Goku beat Frieza? Yeah, Xenoverse was good because it was different enough. It was an MMO, kind of. You can make your own character, and that was cool. That was great. I played the first one, and the second one's free, I think. With a hell of a lot of DLC. So it's not free, technically. And this is kind of boring, mind you. If you can even see what's going on. What was I talking about? But yeah. That's just how I feel about 3D anime games. It's a big shame. So many genres, so many things you could do with anime, and you don't do it. I'll even take a visual novel, as it should be, as it started. You know, like Steins Gate, because I know the remake is coming out, and I'm obviously not really caring about that, but that started as a visual novel, and it was great. And then I get an anime, and that was great too. But I guess it's a different example. It's not a fighting anime, right? I guess another example would be Ikitosen, which doesn't have as many games as I thought it would. It has PSP games that I managed to find in Japanese only. And that's a perfect series for a fighting game, a 2D fighting game. That's basically what the whole anime is. Pretty women beating each other up. And then beating up guys too while they're at it. But the games on the PSP, they look like beat-em-ups, from what I could tell. And that works too. What are they, Infinite? Stray War Demon. Not gonna lie, this is all Guts had to do from the very beginning. Just storm the hell, literally, and wreak havoc. Boy, I can't see anything. I don't even know if I can block. Oh, it's this moron. I feel like I remember seeing this before. In between all the sexual assault and death in the manga, I somehow remember seeing this demon somewhere. It might have been from playing this. Can I even block? Is that a button? It is. Right, the titular juggle from these types of games. Get a Behelith, whatever you want to call it. A Behelith. Alright, that's enough. Enough of that. It was getting unbearable with the pixelation. I can still see pixelation. Pretty. Spider-Man is pretty clear cut. I think it's a great game. Just lacks content. Get the Ubisoft problem where the only content post the story is just clear out a base, collectibles, and clear out another base full of enemies, which is just the same exact base but with other enemies. I guess there's DLC that I never got, but whatever. At this point, late in the game. Go get all that glitch out. No point in first one. Second one's where all the extra stuff. I mean, it's the whole city from the first game and then whole other area. Even go back to the bottom of the first city. I don't remember. I don't think you can even go back to the very top of the tree. The first one. I think that's all story stuff. Very interesting world. Very mind-boggling too. But let's see it. Sony Interactive. Terrible company. It's fine, I talk enough for the both of us anyway. I don't think I ever played Raven's Choice. Maybe I did, but I don't think so. I would have remembered. The latest one, I guess. I got the VR headset. It came with Resident Evil 7. I still have it sitting down there, the case and the disc. I wasn't brave enough to keep playing after the beginnings. I don't think I would have been cool to try this with the VR because you can go in first person, but I don't think I did. Yeah, almost nobody knows this game exists because it's a exclusive, unfortunately. Let's see if I remember. There you go. I am still in the first city. Let's get out of here. Right, the sliding of the touchpad, and then these like moves. There was one I used. I don't remember. I'm not gonna get used to anything because I'm not playing this again. I don't know why I say that. But boy, can you hear that PS4 chugging along just terribly. Pick stuff up and throw it. And I really like Cast. Again, it's just a shame nothing really came out of this series. We might as well since we're here. I do have 2B's outfit. I don't know where these come out. I think these are from the online component where you had to do stuff, like challenges for online stuff. I remember reading about that. You can't get them anymore, and that was the problem back then. I really like this dress. Can't see much because it's still pixelated. Yeah, big ass area. Go over to the more colorful map. Such an interesting choice to have like the very beginning of the game, like world be kind of like Pokemon villages, just monochrome cities. But I guess it would be interesting. Those are the first person mode. I love playing like this every now and then, even if I felt sick in my stomach. It was a nice touch. Could use more outfits too, and a better way to change them. I like the school uniform. I like the waitress. Forgot what this was. Ow, lady. But I'll take it. All right, the gyroscope. God. Military's fine. Maid's fine. That Raven's outfit. Oh, it wasn't. Never mind. Kinda. Oh man, that gyroscope is gonna drive me crazy every time I go in that menu. I could care less about Nier. So. Phantasy Star Online 2 outfit is insane. Why this is even here, considering Sony has nothing to do with Phantasy Star. They might have just had a collab and I just don't know about it because Sega just pumps collaborations to Phantasy Star. But not bad. Not sure about the hairstyle though. I'll rock with that for a bit. I don't know. I'll play Nier eventually. I'm just not a big fan of it. Like that. But yeah, such a unique niche game with such a great gravity mechanic. I also wish more people would have played this. Honestly. Look at that gyroscope, moving my fucking controller to control the camera. Gonna be sick after a while. Get down. That's evasion, I think. The gravity kick. Triangle doesn't do anything. That's grab. There's nothing here anyway. Like, there we go. Oh man, the pixelation. Switch around a little bit. Or no. Beautiful black tights. Hair is a much better choice than last time. Big old world tree and all that crazy shit from this game, honestly. Yeah, traversal was fun. I didn't even care half the time about not making any, like, times or shit like that. I guess it's kind of like Spider-Man web swinging. You know, it's fun just to move around the city and mess around like that. Oh god. Alright, let's fuck around a little bit. Can I look at myself from the bottom? No, I cannot. That's a missed opportunity, honestly. When you change like this, you could do stuff. Like different attacks, obviously. But there was like more to it. I forgot. Probably like a heavy type of thing. Triangle's not really doing anything, and I don't know what that's about. That hell was shaking. Anyway, yeah, the cat's nice too. I prefer the raven, but yeah. What is that? Living in a place like this, yeah, it'd be pretty dusty. I don't doubt it. I don't know, could you live in a floating city with like a black hole at the bottom? And nothing else? Such a great posture to stand. It's random, but I like it. I think they said it was a mix of like English, French, and some other language that they're speaking. Yeah, I got that. Escort the scholar, oh god. That's not too far. On we go. Honestly, don't even travel with me like this. I'd rather, you know, I can't say it on YouTube, but I'd rather that than do this. Just knowing there's like an infinite void under you. We could very well just be in a like a gas giant for all intents and purposes, but like why the fuck are we floating? Could be anybody's guess.
Recibo.
Chamber of Commerce. Center of Commerce. Like, I'm supposed to know where that is. Alright, this looks like the industrial area. I believe there was like a slums and the rich area with the palace and stuff like that. I think that stuff's like up above. Should be like a big... I don't think we deleted the big old battleship either. I think that was pretty cool. Controller, please stop rotating my screen. the square that I do remember. Alright, let's go. Anyway. Thought it was funny, I was watching, obviously, your Subnautica stream. And you had like these warnings at the beginning. Like extreme profanity and graphic violence. I think it's a little too much. I don't know how much of a, you weren't that much of a sailor mouth, but there wasn't that much graphic violence. They're aliens. Who cares? Oh god, it's also on the controller. On the camera. Well, this is not that bad. Review. There you go. Let's switch around to the Superstar. It's a little bit more busy. I mean, it's a nice touch, having gyroscope functions and using the touchpad and all that, but could be worse. Right, I can crouch so I can take specific fetish-based shots. Game has everything.
Oh.
Does keep the kids away, I guess. I think you can also just make it an 18+ stream anyway. Probably works better than it does on YouTube, where they just still don't care. They'll still flag you for being like not for kids. Even though the button clearly says this is not a video for kids. But I'm not about to get into that right now. Alright, let's go, old man. Well, I still got my pixels on me. You shouldn't really. There was a way to like... There we go. Love doing this. Almost forgot about it. Hell yeah. Why in the fuck would I want to go down here? Imagine maintenance on that. But yeah, I probably don't want to change that. Used to be a couple months ago, maybe like a year ago. They did this thing. I gotta get closer. Where it was getting worse with the child protection, whatever the hell, but if you started watching like children's videos or whatever, oh god. YouTube would just flag your account for being like a child's account. So it would mess with your stuff and ban you accordingly because it thinks you're a child. Why I've avoided watching anything like marked for kids. Alright, onto the houseboats. That should be on the other side. Wrong button. Like somewhere here maybe. That's a big area. Sort of. Can I not? Put a marker. I guess. You're gonna be alright there? Oh, the stream might have some respite for you. There you go. Part of it. Loving the black and white tights, but it's time for a new one. I'll do it, I guess. The hair is nice. Everything else is nice, obviously. At least it's true to the character. I've seen some collaborations that don't actually have the actual outfit. That's the cruise thing, I think. Where she gets the dress. I don't know where to go, honestly. Try going up. Maybe you don't want to look down, honestly. Buttons do anything? No. Stupid share button, I forgot about that. Side mission. I didn't do everything, I think. I can't even, oh god. I can't even remember the last time I played this. It might have been, I think you saw in the save menu. I don't remember what it said. I was looking at the, ouch. I was looking at the times. Alright, I'm gonna explore freely with just this guy behind me. I saw that pop in. Can't fool me. Ducks. I think it looks fine on, unless you mean the hair, but the outfit looks fine on Cat. Wow, look, a game where the character doesn't disappear when you get too close. That's novel. Had to be like 2013. Might have been 2015. For everybody watching, you can enjoy that. Right there, you get 2 frames from that. There you go. It's the only 2 frames you're gonna get. Let the resolution go back to normal. What the hell was this? Now the upper areas are like the nice, rich areas. What was this? Why is it so far? We'll get there eventually. What if I just drop them? No, it's not letting me. Big skyscrapers and shit. I don't remember this at all. Oh, damn. Hold on. That's the second frame you're gonna get from 2B's outfit. Can't get over that gyroscope on the camera. It always trips me every time I open that. Alright, pretty shorts. Cat, the waitress side quest. What's going on here? Like you're from Avatar. Oh, a guy can dream, you know. Having a gravity rush. PC release. Someday. This is as close as I'm gonna get. I could just play on my actual PS4 and not do this stupid shit. Dreaming. Get up there. But yeah, I love this. I guess Hooter's outfit. It's the best thing I can compare it to. I was trying to think of an orange, like, waitress outfit too, but that's the only thing that came to mind. My bad, OG. You're just gonna have to sit there. I remember this place. This is Chicago? A lot of fog. I've never been there, honestly. The food might be great, but I would never know. Alright, time to suffer a little bit. Let's keep it moving. It has to be great in VR. I think I still have my headset. I should try it. Fuck out of here. Huh? Yeah, houseboats. I wouldn't mind going just to try out the food. Anything's better than going to the same, like, 10 places I always go to. It's the rich villa or whatever. It's got like the big garden. Houseboats. Right? These are all boats, technically. This doesn't say much. You know what? First person actually makes this worse to play. And that's not because it's first person. Because I feel like I'm in there. Oh god. I didn't realize we were not suspended in the air. One day, I'll try this in VR. Yeah, kid. Holy screen. That was sensitive, okay. Alright, well, I got everything I wanted out of this. All I can do is hope for a release outside of PlayStation 4 and the Vita. My bad. There you go. Just for you. I thought that was the button to exit out. Well, unfortunately, Cat, one of the best, one of my favorite protagonists, is gonna have to take a step back and never come back, apparently. Okay, before I lose my lunch, I didn't have anyway. Let's see. Save that for last. It's Dragon's Dogma. It is. I gotta take out the CD. I'm not even gonna change screens this time. Oh, alright. I think if I ever stream VR, which I don't have the money for a headset, probably stream Resident Evil 7 or a horror game. I have it already. But then I'd have to stream on the PS4. So we'll see. As always, miss my PlayStation, not PlayStation, my PC modded Dark Arisen, obviously. you'd be hearing a whole different track right about now. And the guitar arranges for the boss themes, which I forgot the name of. And the Japanese version of Daimon. I don't even know which one would be better because I didn't really get to his second form anyway. Alright, let's see what's going on. I only played through this twice. Maybe 3 playthroughs on the PS4. Before I started playing only on PC. I don't know. Let's see. Accessing server that shouldn't really exist anymore.
Path ahead is long and hard. Let us rest while we can.
Interesting choices here. I got going on.
Is our only hope in surviving such a place.
How do I play on
Much like your own from Hammerstein.
controller? Do I play on a PlayStation controller
I'll be
again?
there shortly.
It says come to me, regroup, help, and advance.
Let us proceed, Master. It is difficult.
I did play with the hood off and the map off. 'Cause I kind of memorized the map anyway, and I can always just open the big map. So, it wasn't that big of an issue. I think I was doing Magic Knight. You with me? There's a move I've never really seen people do. It's like if you press X and then you wait a couple seconds, you get a whole different combo. Instead of just mashing X, or square, I mean. Square, obviously. Oh yeah, I might have maxed out all the ones I want, or most of them. And I really like Magic Knight. Because of the skills. Yeah, so let's see. That's dark shield. Maybe I was trying to fight like the Reaper. This is the healing shield where if you get hit you heal on hit. And I think I had the big bulwark shield that just shields everybody behind you. Or maybe not. Oh yeah, I did. There we go. I have that. And I know why I have that. Because I have this skill right here. So I can do this on a boss. Combined with an elemental buff or whatever, it's perfect. And I believe this is like the ground fissure or whatever. Where you plunge the sword into the ground. Yeah. I remember. But I also did this on PC. Alright, well, not too bad. Shabby. On is a warrior. Why not? I don't think I got all these on this playthrough, maybe?
An epitaph, perhaps.
Currently have the doors open. Thank. Out of the way. Let us see. Option. I could look at the the class stats, the vocations. Sent my pawn around quite a bit. Missing some stuff, obviously. I don't know what the unfamiliar location is going to be. I don't know. I know I'm missing like a couple quests. I never got to do the quest where they ambush you at night in the city because I guess I was never in the city at night. That never happened. So I got most of it. 3-star enemies as well. Except for Golden Knights. Maybe you just haven't ran into them as much. Unfamiliar foe, I don't know what that could be. Quite a bit of those. Weirdly. Final boss, obviously, the story boss. Dragon. I think I killed the dragon so many times because I restarted the line so many times. Let's go, I think the left is the furthest checkpoint. Look at vocations.
I feel strength. Only a stronger if there is aught I can do.
Making me happy to play this again. All the basic ones maxed, warrior almost, assassin maxed. I like the playstyle. I like the outfits you can get with it. Everything else I do have maxed on PC. I guess whatever. Never did a stream or video on that, but I should. I didn't mean to do that. That's gonna change everything. Oh.
If there is aught I can only pray.
I'll just not save, I guess. Or you know what? Whatever. We're here. Alright, get the dragon forged. Bullshit. I had this in case I wanted to use magic, but I wasn't sure. Don't know why I have this on. I'm really at, well. Okay, yeah, before PC. I guess makes sense. Ogre bone. Ring. Really like this mantle. There was another one I really liked. Mortals. Yes. That was heal or that's a solar armor? It's a solar one that heals. Mortal's helmet, my favorite. Everything feels so slow. Coming back to it after all this time. Might be the second checkpoint. Or first checkpoint. Either way, it's a nightmare to be in here.
Knowing a risk close at hand is welcome relief to a pawn.
Horrible nightmare.
We can still return to the surface. Let us
Look,
not
you're
allow
here.
ambition to be our end.
I think I might have beat the Gore Cyclops maybe once, twice. The one that's chained up at the bottom. And there's the areas that just have 2 of them. Just sitting there.
It's too dark.
Oh, this is not my favorite area.
Truly flooded.
I hate the ghosts.
I was hoping you'd ask.
Oh. Haven't ran into anything. Probably cleared this earlier, before I came here. Like, before I saved. Deeper we go. Oh. Map. Yep. Never beat death, either, I think. But I'm gearing up to do that. At some point. Ow.
No way you could have lost to that. It is a tangled knot of paths inside. Best we prepared.
Yeah, I think there was a strategy to it that I don't think I ever did. But I know it was kind of simple. Kind of cheesy. It's my favorite. The Lich. Whatever he's called here.
I will protect you, Arisen.
Thought I had enough poise to tank through that. I really want to know what this is. I think this... It's gotta be something. It can't just be dark element block. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, yeah, that's one of my On's tornado. Remember that happening so many times before. It just blinds you when you're in it. Yeah, this is why I have this configuration. Just deleted that, dude. I'll be taking that. And they are homing beacons, or homing missiles. They'll track any target in front of them. Goofing around for now. When I ended looking at the gallery for all my screenshots, I took a lot. Not as many videos as I would have liked. Oh, shit. It's the other Arisen, like the undead, or whatever. Let's go around. Don't jump off. Oh, brother, it's my favorite harmony. Get out of here. Killed worse than you. No, we never talked about it, but I feel like it's been enough time for me to go back and play Dragon's Dogma 2. It's still inferior in every way to the first one. But I think it's been enough time to where mods are, you know, enough to fix any shortcomings. Just enough. I remember when I played with balance changes, enemy differences, there's spawn points as well, and some other things, some other fixes. You know, things that were normal in the first game. Putting aside the fact that they removed enemies or bosses for some reason, but they still wanted to add new ones in, that I could care less about. The Medusa, I could have done without that one. And yeah, it's not fun to play without mods. I'll leave it at that. So you can fix some of the problems and change some of the balance issues and different settings and whatnot. That's all you gotta do. Stop homing to the other guy. Shit. Stop hitting the Gore Cyclops. Oh, come on. Did you really have to do that? I'm stuck. Hey, there's another one in the end there. I didn't see him. But yeah, we're all dead. So, it was worse than I thought. I don't think I've ever had it, like, hit me before. Always have a mage or sorcerer that uses it. So it's only been like a problem blinding the hell out of me. And the stupidest part that we're all always dealing with is everybody's gonna have half health every time. Come on, hurry up, buff me, please, hurry up. Interrupt them. One of these is gonna break his poise. It's all going to the Gore Cyclops. Oh shit, it went to the Gore Cyclops. Ow. No, I see that. No. I saw the vortex too late. Oh, well, I guess we're here for a little bit. I even memorized the placements of like every Drake in the game. Because they're all different in each spawn location. It's all either a... It's all either a Drake, Wyvern, or a Worm. And only 2 of them, I think, can fly. And they use different elements, which also contributed to the bullshit. Especially the one that spawns outside to the left side of the city. That one flies no matter what you do, so there's a way of getting it down. Uses lightning too. Alright, Iceborne. How bad can a hunt be in 720p? Maybe 30 FPS. The way this is going. Yeah, that was its best part, the online. Oh boy. Get this off my screen. Yeah, yeah. I was part of a brand new Discord server at the time. I was the only person that joined in. I remember the admin, it was just me and him. It was just when this game had just came out. Came a mod for that, and it was pretty good. It was a bunch of people. It was also newbies that never played Monster Hunter before, and like other veterans. Met a bunch of cool people there. One of them gifted me Monster Hunter World Iceborne on Steam as well. That was pretty cool of him. Look at that, 500 hours. Master rank 60, Hunter rank 123. Just give me a private session. There's no point, there's no online. Why even ask? But yeah, the server kind of fell apart when people started pouring in by the dozens and in-groups started to form, and it was just not kind of the same. Because in the good times, it was just like 20, maybe 30 people at most. We'd all like get together, met some friends. But it's in the past. One day it'll load. Probably did. Would be nice to see you in this game. You could probably just get it on PC because it's better than playing for PlayStation Network Plus. I get the login bonus. Almost fumbled my words. I got the Palico with one of the prettiest, best looking monsters and coolest fights. Got its name, but love that one. I suffered enough trying to get this armor, and I'm glad I got it. It was a pain in the ass. Still have the video up. It's I forgot the name of it, but it's got Rejang in the thumbnail. Surprised I did it on my own with the help of one other random, because everybody else kept quitting every time. That's how we kept losing. They would faint once and then they would just quit immediately. That was the whole problem with it. It's kind of the norms, leaving you to your own devices because they can't do anything. Can't take one loss. I'm just trying to get the tickets for this armor set, and I got it in the end, so whatever. There's a bunch of other stuff I never got. I was in the process of getting it on PC, but then I stopped playing because it's not fun to play alone. Monster Hunter. Like at all. There, camera mode. Am I dumb? I am dumb. I wonder there was like a camera you can turn on. Well, anyway. Pixelation aside. Squad car. My tongue's not working today. What the hell is this? Never seen this card. I don't think it looked like that before. Not what my card looks like. Where's the background? Where's the character look to it? I just want to had more cards than that too, or that's just squad. That's a squad shit. This is probably for those raid stuffs that I never like to do anyway. Guild card, there we go. That pretty palico. Spent so much time on this back in the day. This is one of the things I only ever played besides Battlefield 4 and maybe some other stuff at the time. This would be like 2016. But yeah, when this came out, I hit heavy bowgun 1000%. It just felt easier, obviously, to shoot, unlike the 3DS. I don't know, I'm pretty good at it. You might think it's kind of slow or something, but I mean, as long as you don't get hit. You can also just put a shield on a bowgun, but I mean, even then, if you don't have it, you just gotta learn how to dodge. I think at the end of the day, I like every weapon except for sword and shield and hunting horn, and that's it. So I can do all that, so no issue. Let's see, what are we doing today? I get past one quest. I am not doing that right now. I'm not doing any Elder Dragon right now. I don't know, any specific monster we want to see today? Could have sworn you could open like the tools and stuff, but I've taken screenshots before and I've opened. I guess I just did gestures. I think that's what it is. DLC, my favorite. The Final Fantasy bullshit jump. Never beating Behemoth, ever. Even with a team dedicated. But yeah, I worked my ass off for those abs. They're never coming off. Yeah, we got decent thunder. A defense, I'll stick with that. Attack boost, defense boost, agitator, heroics. Whatever. About to be a pain in the ass. I never did the Guiding Lands either. That's not Stygian, that's an arena. Fair enough. Never managed to. Even with a team, Just impossible. I can't even look at the menus without heavy pixelation. Now let's see. Got some stuff saved. Favorite outfit, obviously. One of my favorites. Although, I kind of like the legs on the regular one. I think mostly I just covered like elemental resistances and maybe some skills I want to use specifically, maybe for grinding or cutting off limbs and stuff like that. Really depends. I gotta get into designs and all that either. Probably the most unique weapon design in the whole game. As opposed to, you know, the usual like basic gun with a couple feathers on it. Or basic gun with a bunch of bones on it. We could be here all day. But yeah. Played 3 on the 3DS. I remember only touching dual blades and mostly switch axe. Because, you know, it came out in that game, but loved it. Alright. Thunder. Go with this one. My beautiful outfit that took hours. Really, I also have a stream of me fighting this creature, this dragon. That also took hours and quitting people and yeah, quitters and rage. Because it wasn't me dying. I'll tell you that. Oh god. The lag. Nah, I don't use layered armor. I don't like mix and matching, so I don't really have a need to layer anything. Oh man. Might be impossible. Lost the connection to my PS4. Yeah, the hand wings. Okay. There goes that. Try that again. Hell, intermission. The thing is blasting off. It's going. Here we go. Again, and it'd be the PS4. It's not my computer. It's not OBS. We're fine. We've got no frame drops whatsoever, and still max kilobits. At least the max that I could do on YouTube to make it be perfect. I don't think the PS4 can even go a certain limit of kilobits or megabits, whatever. But yeah, so much to talk about, so little time. I don't even think it's weak to water. It could be. It could just be fire, actually. Not worried about anything, so I'm not gonna... Yeah. So I'm not gonna worry about stuff like, ranks or slicing. But we'll take that off. Everything else is good. I'm on my own anyway. What I will say is Monster Hunter has taken off like the whole hunter aspect of the game. It's all about casual, just jump in, beat the boss, run away, your mount. And I wasn't a fan of that, so I'm not playing Wilds anytime soon. Not again, anyway. I spent like a couple hours and Besides terrible optimization, because Capcom thought it was a great idea to use their Resident Evil engine for that shit. Which I think it's still pretty terrible to this day. Oh boy. Still lagging. Alright. I can't see anything. And it's dead. Alright, well, I don't think you'll be able to see the game. If we just go to the menu, I think we'll be okay. Hopefully. Maybe when I'm back on PC, it'll be much easier. Of course. It'll look prettier too. But if you ever get it, I'll immediately install it, because that's... Can't say no to this. Could have been more world, but... Yeah. Give it a solid 8. Yeah, an 8. It's not perfect. Not terrible. I don't know. I don't think people get what a 1 out of 10 means. 5 meaning normal, which is decent. And, you know, a 6 or a 7 is above average. That's not that bad. Actually great. There we go. Is it crossplay? No, you wish. Capcom is really horrible with that kind of thing. Really up their ass about that kind of thing. Let's see. Like some... Oh my god, this is the one I used for that one deleted video of mine. It got too big and YouTube or somebody decided to flag it and just delete it. But that's beside the point. The first video I ever took in 2016. Okay. Back when I was a demon in Battlefield. Probably have more hours in Battlefield 4 than I do Monster Hunter combined. But yeah. I don't think I have the disc for... Kinda guess what the meme was going for with that split second there, but yeah. Watch Dogs 2. Decent game. Very bare bones and empty as soon as you finish the story, so there is that. Nothing else to it. Could have been better. I had more to do. When I played Fallout 4 modded for the first time when that came out on PS4. I've since spent like hundreds of hours on PC modded instead. I have only one stream of me playing Fallout 4. Or just video. On YouTube. I use that thing where it like records the last 30 minutes or an hour. I just uploaded that. It was so easy back in the day. Just to do YouTube, I guess. With the games. I wish I could tell you, but it's super pixelated. I think the screen's gonna die again. Alright, maybe there was too much on screen, let it... Okay, maybe not. A lot of pixelation. Rats. The internet icon is gone. I don't know why it's still pixelated. Get a black screen. Were you not seeing anything the whole time, or is that just me? If you just said something this whole time. It's still pixelated though. What if I can't turn down the frame rate, I guess. That would have been something. I can't even quit out of this menu or whatever. gonna play this one more time. This was 2017. Almost a decade ago. What a okay time to be alive.
Hey, calm down, alright? Stop playing!
Hey, I also got a copyright strike for this song. Back then. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. It'll be fine. Thankfully the rest are just gonna be images, so... Still pixelated, but not as important. Maybe it's the motion that's killing the bitrate. I gotta heat up some food after this. I don't die. Alright, let's see. I removed the things YouTube can't see, so won't be anything egregious here. This looks much better on an actual screen, mind you. Just telling you that right now. Let me turn down the frame rate. Maybe that'll help with the bit rate on these, the streaming BS. Yeah, some fries would be nice. Disconnect for now. Don't put it in rest mode. Yeah, some fast food would always be really nice. Setting video quality 720 is gonna stay. As I don't want to like look at pixels. Kind of standard. Okay. We don't need 60 FPS for this anyway. Oh wow, it looks good immediately. Who would have guessed? Too late. Where do you live? That's too late. I can name about 20 different places that are open right now. And no, not just McDonald's. Okay, that's the button for forward. Random death claw that I just found. This is back when DLC was still coming out. It was pretty good. Played a hell of a lot of GTA Online. Kinda sad I wasted my time on that. Little size difference. You live in GTA 6 at night, as opposed to what, a day? There'd still be stuff in. McDonald's is 24/7, and there's a bunch of other places that should be 24/7. You know, a place that is always open, more stoner food, but you know, still good. So. Oh man, I loved Final Fantasy 15 up until the third half of the game. Not many people will talk about is Doom 2016's multiplayer, which was pretty Halo-ish. It was pretty good. Not to mention the music in the menu was amazing, so I was like, huh, I just gotta sit here and listen to this. And the armor customization is pretty good too. It was pretty good too. Do a bunch of random ass shit. But yeah, if I had my Final Fantasy 15 disc, I'd probably have more images on there, but I don't know where that went. So much for that. Got some Watch Dogs, or Godzilla. It's 2017 again. Oh. What Doom? New Doom is okay. I feel like it's not kind of the same, but it's still fun to go through. Gameplay wise, music's pretty good. I feel like there's way too many industrial like noises tracks instead of like actual metal, but it is what it is. I can still name my favorites off of Doom Eternal. They're pretty good. GTA 5, the Metal Gear Solid 5. I have the disc still. I'm glad I do, or maybe I have Ground Zeroes. Anyway, bought this game 3 times on different consoles. Once on the 360 when it came out, then I got a PS4 and I bought it on that, and then on the PC because I had to have it. This is me exploring the base with my beautiful guards here. I don't remember why I took a screenshot. I think I did. You gotta go back and ask 2017 me what I was thinking. But yeah, Doom Eternal has a okay multiplayer, but it's not the same. It's like a 1v1 type of thing, and it kind of sucks. There's Frantic Cobra and Panzer Roach with the heavy outfit. Again, no clue what I was doing. I think it's time remaining. It's my own base too, but I don't know what I was doing. This is my dark side era in Fallout 4 when I became a raider in that one DLC. These are all modded stuff, by the way, and this is all like in-game footage, YouTube. I don't think I got far in the DLC. I conquered a couple of settlements, and that's it. That's all I did. I didn't really... I beat the game once. Alright. Got the cool ass, like, sharp outfits. My dark past Fallout. I think the best part was really just base building. Fallout 4 has a lot of faults, but base building is probably one of the best things you could do in the game. Pretty much. Let's see, XL1, T51, T60. I would prefer a T45. I don't know what happened to the save. I think I still have it. I also have like 5 more saves, because I started this game and I played it a billion times. But it's one of those games where you don't play all the way every time. Every time I download it on PC and super modded, I get bored after like 10 hours. Because it's the same exact shit going on and the story sucks. And I get railroaded into the story because Bethesda sucks. So. But yeah. Anyway, I love Life is Strange. That's all I gotta say. So next. Next picture. Probably the best in the series and the best it's ever gonna be, so leave it at that. Played a ton of Modern Warfare Remastered. It was a great game. Some poor hipster lost their vape. Never vaped, and I'm glad I don't. There's Prompto and the very Metal Gear like DLC that I guess happened. I still think it's a shame how the entire like after a third of the game happens and we get after the Leviathan fight, the whole story and game just goes to shit, and they never recovered ever since. So I guess my 2 favorites got a happy ending, and not really because they're dead, so You know, deal with that what you will. Could have been better. All I wanted was to be able to explore everything post-game, not a giant random time skip where the game just ends after that because we die. And then have the rest of like the in-between story being told in DLCs that nobody bought or played anyway. This is the last time I played 15, by the way, is when this came out. I didn't play Project Ignis, I didn't play Arden episode. I played Gladiolus. It's a great name. I played Gladio's episode because that came out first. It was just a silly, like, attaining the power or whatever, and then this one at least had more story, but it was just Metal Gear and I didn't like it too much. I like Prompto, but not that much. I already said what I said about Life is Strange. Prop Hunt. Played a lot of that. I had Until Dawn and PlayStation Plus. Which means I'll never be able to play it again because it's locked to, you know, it's quote-unquote free on PS Plus. But it was a good game. It didn't need a remaster, and it really did not need a movie, which had nothing to do with the actual game, by the way. But here's my mischievous adventures in GTA Online. I actually got up to a lot of shenanigans. Stupidly. A lot of rage baiting. There's somebody just sitting there in the corner. Love when that happens. There's our favorite game and our favorite body pillows. Still 2017. Our favorite angel. This game came out a year before. Interesting. I guess some things never change. Just take a screenshot for everything that I find interesting. I wish I would have saved more videos. I think I deleted them because I uploaded them anyway. So there's no point in wasting hard drive space. I don't want to remember that this is stupid. But now I have to bring it back to my mind that they had a whole collaboration with Assassin's Creed with a game that had nothing to do with stealth, so we had to forcibly use stealth. Broken mechanic. Anything was better than this. Overwatch. Probably original Overwatch too. I still have the disc for Overwatch 1. Somewhere in there. Yeah. Overwatch custom games were a little weird and crazy. I would have spent more time. Wish I had a group to actually play with, actually. I would still play Overwatch if I did. Because I'm not playing alone. That is never fun. I think this one wasn't uploaded. That's fine. I only uploaded 2 other Overwatch videos. I could only find like 6, 7, like 5 cases for PS4 games. That's counting the one that's already in there, the Dragon's Dogma disc. My time in Battlefront 2 EA. An okay game, but it's not new player friendly and it's not really that fun, in my opinion. Once you get to when you have an online game that like this where not everybody's equal on equal playing grounds, that's kind of where I go, There's not skill at that point, it's who has the better skills and abilities equipped. Obviously, the people that have been playing for like, you know, hundreds of hours are gonna be better. And that game has a bad problem with that. Because there's skills that upgrade your damage, your accuracy, and stuff like that. And the weapons and the attachments that you just unlock. It's not like Battlefield 4 where I could just use whatever the hell I wanted and still, you know, top the leaderboards as I did. But I hope that makes sense. It's like what they did with Mortal Kombat, and I think Injustice 2, where they had like equipables that would alter your stats and you can level them up. And you know, for a fighting game, that makes absolutely no sense. But anyway. Yeah, this is Kiwami. There you go. Marlin Cannon. I think I got that from Clown Bob. I don't remember. I'm grateful to him. This is when I got patted down for weapons. There's one of my favorite characters, Gary Buster Holmes. I'm glad he's been there from the beginning. Hey, he's still doing pretty good for himself. He's part of that agency from Yakuza 7. There's the Michael Jackson dance. This is when I went to the bar. I think you start to see a pattern of my dealings. Oh, look, it's Metro. Back when I did the super challenging difficulty with no hood and dying every 5 seconds because I get sneezed on. And I don't have any ammo to do anything anyway. But hey, we did it. This is when I went to the club. This is when I left that club. I didn't like the dancers. Hey, look, it's one of my most popular videos that still gets views to this day for some odd reason. When I went bowling, I met somebody. This is when a zombie attacked me. You start to see a pattern here. And it's not the cheetah print. Or I guess that's leopard print. I only really played bowling once. I spent most of my time playing pool and darts. And I never played Mahjong because I'm never doing that. The trash can, probably the most well-known one besides like the traffic cone. This is when I went to a date to the hostess bar with Goromi. I don't think it went that well, to be honest with you. But hey, he's got a great hairstyle. I actually quite like that. Oh. Some more camping shenanigans. Some more Majima shenanigans. He was getting kind of hangry here. I feel like I'm getting hangry. I could use whatever the hell they're at. Good Japanese fast food. Oh yeah, the whole thing. YouTube. PlayStation, like, take a screenshot every time you get a achievement, trophy. That's cool, I guess. Me taking a cab. That's stupid. You could see him there too, but you'd still take the cab anyway. Yeah, the smile burger. There's me and the OG. Just chilling. Don't ask me how I got that flip. without getting assaulted. What is this? 2018, what is it, the beginnings of the world or something? Couldn't have been. Still wearing basic armor, it's probably pre-Iceborne. Probably when it came out. Because I did buy the game as soon as it came out. There's your favorite T-Rex. There's always a hit or miss online of who would quit and who would throw. Then it would just be up to you or you and somebody else trying to beat the monster. What a headache. It's my favorite female character in anything. And my favorite Digimon. Well, one of them anyway. I guess yours too. 2016? I guess I did buy this late. I ended up obtaining a version on the Vita and playing there. But then I bought it legit on Steam and the Switch, so all's well for Sony. Although they didn't really get a cent out of me from those last two purchases, so you know. All's well for Nintendo and Gabe. Well, I have this just because I was showing off the character to somebody else. Again, the whole thing with the first game here is they never thought the game was going to be big, so they just kind of went all out with their female designs. They didn't really give a shit. But then the game was super good and everybody loved it and they made a sequel. And then they made another sequel recently. And here we are. Goes to show that experimentalism and passion really does shine corporatism and copy-pasting garbage. Wildlands, my favorite not stealth game because it sucks ass when you get spotted. But still a really good military simulator. If you get a friend. I might not be able to show that on YouTube. But it is a thing you find in the game, so you know, whatever. Here's the Tekken 2 posters in the arcade. I guess that's why I screenshotted it. Stats at the time, I guess. The beautiful Predator collaboration that never came back because I didn't bother paying the rights again. So I don't have this on the PC version. It's a cool ass helmet. It comes with the view and like everything, the Predator visuals. Just really wish they weren't so stingy. And yeah, our design is very unique. It's just two pieces of cloth held together by strings. And stockings. But most importantly, Agumon. I think I was making fun of the guy because of Overwatch shenanigans. I was a very heated individual playing multiplayer online games. I also caused other individuals to become extremely heated and crash out over and over again. And I am not ashamed of that. Nice. Almost crashed at the right moment. These are all from a game that we're not playing yet, so I'm going to skip through that. So is this, to be honest. One of the new features of said game is water physics. So there's that to look forward to. It also looks a bit nicer, I think, than the Estival versus. There's guts. A headache? Probably not, unless it's against somebody. Like if we're playing Overwatch, I'm not gonna berate you for not playing properly or anything like that. But I will yell for you to do something. That's if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing anyway. was me changing my character and world, I guess. But if we have an enemy team that's getting on my nerves, then I'd probably get banned from the chat. That's my favorite. Be the priest. Remember that chapter, actually. Read that a long time ago. Still a bit of a pain in the ass. Everybody's favorite. I don't suppose you can tell me what this game is from, or what this is from. You could even tell me the genre. Kinda wish I still had... Well, I have it on Steam, but I don't have the disc for the PS4. But I think Steam is fine. I can always mod it on Steam too. I also don't have DLC for that, which sucks. God Eater would be close, but it's not. This is Blue Reflection, a magical girl RPG that's super short, actually. Was. I was very surprised when I saw the ending. But yeah, it's very shoujo. Like, I wonder if a woman drew the character designs. This reminds me of the shoujo ai like type of manga, you know? Not like Sailor Moon type stuff. And it looks really good in 3D. And I am skipping past the part where there's water mechanics and your character can get wet. It's one of those... What should I call it? Generic JRPGs in that sense. It's not niche, but it's not well known. There's a lot of JRPGs that just people just don't know about besides like Persona. Right? I don't want to talk about this chicken. That shit pissed me off. Oh god, the screen. You know, I'll point something out. But yeah, great game, looks beautiful, has great physics to it. And I might just play it eventually on stream, actually. I never really did anything with it, other than beat it. I got the DLC that matters, obviously the clothing items that matter. But that's about it. Koei Tecmo is a greedy piece of shit company, so don't expect anybody to buy their DLCs en masse. But yeah, this thing, this event, this is the death screen right here. And you can see where it hit and where my body is positioned. I just kind of wanted to point that out, just have this here for prosperity. Another RPG in that category, which is like lesser known, type of kind of generic, but not really, like more anime-ish RPG, is Tokyo Xanadu. That's how we call it. Played that on GOG on PC. It was pretty good. I haven't beat the post game though. I gotta do that eventually. This is back when I did The Sims, and I just put a bunch of people I know in the game. I don't know Boba Fett, obviously. Probably have like 10, 15 streams of this. And it was very popular because obviously a lot of, like, I guess women look up The Sims. But it didn't get that much traction, like that much important traction. It wasn't like a big series or anything. I only had a couple DLCs too. I also got Gran Turismo, whatever, because this came with... It also came with the VR headset. That was kind of fun to play around with too. Tomb Raider is a great game too. The whole trilogy. It looks great. Lara looks a little weird in the third one, but that's fine. think the second one's still one of the better one, the best one overall. 3 is also super short, as opposed to the first and second game. I was about to 100% the first game too, but then I kind of give up, I think. Still good. So, good job on them. More Wildlands. There's Gravity Rush. Beat it on 2018. If we're seeing these screenshots now. Spent a lot of time playing all these games that you're watching. Spent maybe less than 5, maybe less than 10 hours on Fortnite overall. This is when this just came out too. Go figure. I only ever gotta win once, and it's only ever gonna be once. Right, we were harvesting shit in like that vortex or whatever in the other world. Some Minecraft PS4 that I played a little bit of. There's Omega Quintet, another of those kind of low budget RPGs I never beat. This is more of a Vita game actually. There's a lot of those like games that came out for the Vita, but then they got ported over to PS4, but they retain their like, I guess, low budget-ish. Gravity Rush 1 is kind of like that, but it's just a remaster too, so it's kind of different. Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth 1 and 2 were a Vita game originally. If I didn't have this on PS4 only, I'd play it too, but so sad. Bye. Everybody knows Minecraft. Game where I get immediately bored unless we do something. Look, it's 2B. Close enough. I didn't really play around too much with this. Would have liked a way to take off the... I guess like that. You'd have to use like the in-game camera roll. Sort of. Trippy and beautiful, but also vomit-inducing if you think about it for too long. Yeah, it looks pretty high quality. I guess the game is just like that. Some random shots. There's Godzilla just using the breath to move him back. Some more of that. More of that. And that. I gotta hate how taking screenshots on PS4 automatically like has some sort of watermark to it. Nobody likes watermarks in any game. This is when I got the Return to Arkham duology. Interesting. I think I took a screenshot of this just so I can talk about the historicity of shit. I didn't mind Battlefield 1. It's a great game actually. It's got a bit of a no, it's a great game. It's not as good as 4, but it's a great game. Old Dark Arisen stuff, because I bought it a little late in 2018 and then bought it for 20 bucks because the tag is still on the case. So, that was great. Yeah, your entire Final Fantasy VIII gameplay. The big old box telling you, hey, is this copyrighted? Loved Arkham Knight. Still one of the best looking games. Trophy stuff. Jackass that I got into it with. I still have a video of... a couple of videos of me running into him. I didn't video the 1v1 because it was disgustingly annoying, but... say stuff happened. More Sims. Sims. Wow, the screen looks terrible. I think the internet is losing it. Got some implications here. Some more trophies. More camping. More camping. Stuff from a game that we're gonna see soon, hopefully. Another implication, yeah, the PBS just looks so much better now that I think about it. From Estival versus that we're playing now. There's Kiryu doing his great performance. There's the quote of the day. And the PS4 died. Right, give me a second. Really stretching this PS4 to its limits. Stop showing me that screen. There we go. But yeah, quote of the day by Kiryu-chan here. This was the sub-story where you have to help that kid, I think, get his dirty mags. There's our favorite. There's our other favorite making an appearance. I don't remember the dancing game. I could play it because I have it download version. I don't have a disc for that one. The only one I'm missing on PC too, and one. Sleeping Dogs, great game. There's a great other character. She was part of one of the side quests. I do remember that, and I do like her character design. Got the cat posing too. Got this guy who I really like too, messing about. Got Spider-Man being Spider-Man, just messing around. Not a fan of that suit, but it is pretty comic accurate. Was Scarlet Spider-Man outfit, one of my favorites. Hey, 2018, this shit really came out in 2018. Anyway, that's a million years ago, so. There's the 2 frames a second 2040p birds. They're just static models. There's the better Mary Jane, the original design. I still think it sucks, kind of like how they changed all the designs for no reason. They made Peter look more like Tom Holland. I guess I understand why they did that one, but I still think it's stupid that they did it anyway. Yeah, Nicolas Cage, the noir Spider-Man. What's that? Looks like Fast and the Furious in the background. I think it's one of those fake adverts. I really like this, like, armored suit. So many good suits in this game. There were so many shit ones too, but that's beside the point. The only black suit we got, the black cat suit. Or the one she gives you or something. I don't remember. Oh god, the pixelation is not coming back. Okay. But yeah, I really like this suit. I was really just messing about with photo mode in this game. Even on the PS4, this game has a lot of detail. Even the tiny bits on the suit, you can see every individual like stitch and piece. There's other games where you can do that, but I can't show those on here. The Last Stand suit is when Peter just goes ape shit. Still nice. Would love to replay this at some point. I think I have it on Steam library. My favorite girl. Doing a jazz. Like take. So yeah, speaking of red suit. And black suit. There was this boss battle. There's this. Yeah, these look so much better, obviously, than what it looks. Should be running at 720, but 720 shouldn't be that bad. It really is just internet. I hate it. Alright, there's me on the left. There's my favorite. Don't think this was online. I think this might have been... oh, it's story mode. Okay. Yeah, Raven's really good. We made a tweet about this. But there's Spider-Man 2099, another cool-ass suit. Really love this one too, because it's got all the light-up stuff. But it looks better in like the comics because it lights up the different colors, I think. I could be thinking of a different suit, actually. Yeah, I'm thinking of a different suit, but this one had really nice colors at night. Another one of the game's failures is day and night cycles are a toggle thing, not a normal thing. Guess you can tell I played a lot of this at the time. I beat Nightmare Geese using another boss. There's Kula with Angel's outfit. This is the only one she has. Goofy little wind poses. This has been a great stream. I do enjoy going back time a little bit. An achievement. This was Estival versus. Yeah. This is when I actually tried. Oh, this is when I did something. I used this on a video. You can see me doing this exact like group picture pose. Back in those days. I never played Ghost of Tsushima. I gotta get on that at some point. One day. Because I don't have a way to get it. I used to play on a massive television. Like, I think maybe not as big as the one I have now, but a little bigger. I don't remember. So everything I would see is tiny dots on my screen, like ants. I remember somebody being surprised that I could even see this guy in the background, just sitting there. That's why I took that screenshot. More Estival versus. I've already seen all this, realistically. Pretty sure that's all story stuff. There's the Parkers, Braves. Pretty fitting for this outfit too. It's when he goes nuts in a gravesite too. Can't go wrong with Arkham Knight. And this suit. Or this suit. I don't know, you should play Arkham Trilogy if you get the chance. Pretty good story games. The best suit. I'm saying that, but true. Oh, this one was a PlayStation 4 exclusive. Is okay. The Magic, Dragon's Dogma, watermarks that you can't get rid of at all. Wonderful. Must have been early on, like maybe first. No, with that helmet is probably second playthrough actually. But never mind. More screens of this game. Oh god. Black Ops 4. That kinda sums it up, but it was still fun when it was not like that. It was a good game. So. Another beautiful game. Probably got better stuff. I like Forza, what, 6 nowadays? Not much of a racing type of guy, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I think this suit has different colors, but in this game it only has green, which doesn't look that bad in the night. More PBS. Nightwing. Batman. Boy, you can really tell what I was playing at this time. I passed that before YouTube AI has a chance to scan it. Yeah, I think we're on 6 by now. Very behind. You can definitely tell what I acquired based on the timeline of events here. It's the that's the Cuba mission when we're stuck in like wherever the hell. Great game that also sorta, I wouldn't say shit the bed halfway through, but it was kind of boring halfway through. And then I did enjoy Dawn's post game until I realized there is no happy ending. It was great seeing him in his getup, his original Red Dead getup. Some of the Red Dead mysteries as well. I remember going through, like, combing the whole map just to find little secrets and weird oddities. I just thought it was interesting. Kind of like this. When I read about this, I was like, wow, I gotta see that. They don't do it like they used to before, where it was just like, kind of like this, where it was just like some random shit that doesn't need a guide or like hasn't been data mined to hell and back. You know, this is fun because it's just like, what is that? It's not like the GTA 5 mysteries, kind of like the ghost lady, which is a literal ghost lady just standing there. It kind of takes away the mystery of it. I don't know if that made sense, but it made sense to me in my head. Your guess is as good as mine. Just like this. It is a great outfit. I guess I just like the hair. Just like I like this outfit. And the hair. And the screen dyed. The PS4 is suffering right now. Can't handle any of this. Someday it'll come back to us. We're already past that screen too, by the way. Like, we're not seeing that anymore. I don't even see that thing on the screen anymore. So. And I don't think I'll really get on it anymore. PS4. There we go. Not much longer to go, and I hope it doesn't die completely on me. There you go, perfect. Sparkling too. Her little house was also pretty charming. Alright, not gonna let YouTube AI scan that. This school side quest was really nice. Still the second game, yeah. This is when the best suit came out in the game. I immediately had to come in and take screenshots over and over again. Oh god, it's almost doing it again. For a third in. Or almost to the end. But yeah, you know I just had to take scenic shots like they're straight from the movie. And every little detail in the suit is there too. Every individual piece of anything. There's Raven. There's that. And that. There was a little animation for Gravity Rush, like in between the first and second game, that kind of showed how they got separated to begin with. I don't know if you watched it. It was a pretty good little animation. It was like maybe 30 minutes, 20 minutes. I don't know. It was decent. Okay, I'm not gonna let YouTube scan that. Did I not just go over this already? I could have sworn I just saw this. This is a separate issue. That's not me in there. Made a whole video about this. Got Senra and Kagura on it. I was just playing around with the girls and taking a picture, and while this was going down, and let your imagination go. I feel like I'd like the guy to be here and want to talk about what happened there. He didn't show up, but I'm gonna grill him about it later. And this is what I ended up doing while that was going down. Just playing around with the characters. This is when I went back to Phantom Pain. What's underneath the box. I thought it looked goofy, kinda. Another game that just looks crazy beautiful. You know, the wonders of optimization and making your own engine and knowing what you're doing. The wonders, right? You know, if only people could do things like this again. And the game runs for even a potato PC. It runs really well. And looks pretty good, even on low, everything. So. Some Battlefront shenanigans, some more stuff. Skip past that because I think YouTube might flag something interesting that was on there. Oh yeah, Dragon Age. I don't remember buying this on 2019. Could have been. Could have sworn I had this earlier, but great game, I guess. I only beat it once, and I started it like 5 times. Some Star Wars stuff. I guess I kind of went back and played some other games again, 2019. I was still streaming on the PS4 in this time. That's wonderful. Haven't seen any more Monster Hunter stuff. That's when I was still, here we go, doing chill streams, just showing the screen and not really saying anything. Playing the game on YouTube. The edge of the PS4 world. The dark mod for Fallout 4. I think I really like lighting in games. Especially if they get like this. Where a flashlight makes a big difference, as it should. Off track a little bit, but my favorite part about Red Dead 2. Gambling. Spent an ungodly amount of time online just gambling. Meeting a bunch of random people with my... What would you call him? The man with no name, like, cosplay, I guess. I wanted to get the poncho right away as fast as I could. I think I got the outfit close enough to Clint Eastwood. His man with no name. They called him, like, I had a name for him, like a nickname in one of those movies as well. But yeah, I love playing, maybe like blackjack, something like that. Yeah, Iceborne had just come out. That makes more sense. 2019, can you imagine how long ago, but not really, that was? Great shot. Oh, it's back when there were still bots on PSN. Really are just a bunch of bots everywhere, huh? Just recently I ran into one on Steam. Obviously I blocked them, but Oh hey, pool. Another one of my favorites. Wearing my favorite getup. Or Battlefield 1. When I beat the game, huh? Nice. There's a lot on Twitter, but I haven't gotten any lately. I think it's just because I don't even check my DMs anyway. And I'm not even active, so they're not really looking for me as it is. Which is good. My favorite monster. I think I defeated 1 billion of her. Just because. I really like the switch axe and the heavy bow gun. I just had to have it. Some nerdy. Some trophies. Still have the video. It's all in the Monster Hunter Monster Hunter playlist. It's one of the big highlights for me. First time beating Nargigante and taking so long. I finally just switched to a heavy bowgun and decided to go apeshit on the heavy, like, sliding around and moving around. Got to a point where I could beat him in like 5 minutes or less, depending on the bowgun. It's bullshit. Minigame. Oh, it's all trophies and stuff. Wet Palico. Red Dead. When they updated it for the last time because the game just died. More trophies and badly taken positions. The trophies don't really care what you're doing. Oh, still Batman. That. Still going through Iceborne, Minecraft. It's weird trying to remember exactly what you were doing at these times. I finally got the armor, I guess. Must be still recent. 2020. Apex Legends, not playing that again ever. Your favorite dragon. Again, it took so long to beat this. It could be worse. I really played, yeah, playing the game, obviously. I also obviously played a hell of a lot of Minecraft or something. That's pretty nasty depth of field on that. I think that's why I took the screenshot. Oh, the screen bugged out again. Well, there's only 60 more left, so I'm gonna try and get past it as quickly as I can. I can let you sleep or whatever it is you're gonna do. It's only 12 midnight. Only. This is such a weird thing to happen. But hopefully I won't have to do it this way ever again. Or Star Wars. Beat Wildlands. Well, you finally chose something to eat, huh? This late at night. Oh yeah, I didn't play Persona 5 Royal until 2021. I didn't beat the original Persona 5. Somebody lent me Royal, so I managed to beat it that way. And I'm glad because I got to play with DLCs for my favorite Personas, actually, and SMT games. I think it was good. Not as great as 3 or 4, but still good. I think I should buy a USB and transfer everything that I can, save files included. Because that way, in case emulation for PlayStation goes better than what it is, I could do something with that. Or I can just keep it on this. I mean, the PS4 is not going anywhere. I mean, it still works. It plays pretty well, too. All of these are trophy screenshots. Nothing. Let's see. 2022. When I got this, seems closer than it should be. Because it's Master Duel and this isn't that old. And it hurts to think about how 2022 was pretty long ago. Yeah, I finally beat Spider-Man. I 100%ed the main game. 2022. So look at that. And that. I just want to play the Love Live. Not a fan of idle songs and stuff, but it was a pretty good game. Pretty much the end here. Comic Spider-Man. Cat. Doing stuff. Oh, hey. I know these. There's the cat. Dusty. Galaxy Cat. Alright. Right, it's time to eat, I guess. I think I got some chicken with my name on it. Go see about that, so appreciate you stopping by. Everybody else, maybe we could do this again some other time. Oh, it's gonna be a different console. I think I'll count this under revisiting old consoles. Change the name of that playlist too. In the freeze for it, I mean, it's kind of the same thing. But yeah, anyway. I will see you around. Till next time. Till Ninja Gaiden. Goodbye.